I am an antler.
I am an antler.
I am an antler. I am an antler.
I am an antler.
We are the antlers, and the creek is rising.
Over the years, we've watched our small community grow from a Class B school in the 70s to now a 6A school. We've always had the support of our community in passing our bond issues, and this has allowed us to offer the best education and to continue to give our community a small town feel. Our next bond election will be on Tuesday, August 23rd. We would appreciate your continued support. I'm always proud to be an antler, and I know you will be too.
Hello, fellow antlers. I'm here today because the creek is rising. Deer Creek is bringing to you a bond issue on August 23rd to try to take care of the many things that are happening when the creek rises. We are growing in our student population an average of 300 students a year, and this has been consistent over the last 12 years. First and foremost, we will be addressing safety. We have 3 schools that do not have safe rooms. In this bond issue, there is a wing added to Deer Creek Elementary, a wing added to Prairievale, and the Wrestling Palm Cheer added to the PAC. All of those will be built to FEMA standards and will serve not only as classrooms for the sports and for the classrooms that they need, it will also serve as a safe room if there are storms. We also have safe entries for our 4 elementaries that do not have a second entrance level. Other things in this bond issue include 2 elementary schools. Deer Creek is experiencing great growth. We have a growth of 300 students a year, and that 300 students means every 2 years you need a classroom building. While our safe rooms and our additions on some of the elementaries will help us, we are in dire need on the elementary level of new schools. And so we have 2 schools, one in the southwest and one that we will put in the central to northeast piece of our district. We will also be adding a floor to Deer Creek Middle School. Deer Creek Middle School has 867 students starting this year in a building that was built for 800. It's 4 years old. Fortunately, it was built structurally to add that second story, and so built into this bond issue is the second story to Deer Creek Middle School. That's a very important part. There's also a wing built in to add to Spring Creek. There's a tremendous amount of growth north and a little bit south and west of Spring Creek, and so there is a real need for that wing to be added on to Spring Creek. Some of the other things that you will find in this bond issue are the buses that we need to get kids to school. With that addition of 300 students a year, there's a greater need for buses, not only to replace the old ones, but to add new buses. There's an increase in technology. There's funds for technology. There's also money to help maintain our buildings. One of the things that's been missing from time to time is the money to do the upkeep and maintenance when HVAC units go out or plumbing is broken or a pump that allows all our students to flush goes out. In this bond issue, we've built in some funds so that we can help take care of that without having to come back to the public. We also have some money for refreshing buildings. There are several buildings that need some tile, they need some paint, they need some additional HVAC units, and so that money will allow us to do that as well. In this, we also have some money for purchase of land. We are wanting to put in 2 new elementaries, so we are out looking for land for those 2 new elementaries. One of the other things featured in this bond issue is money for our band instruments and band uniforms. Our band is rapidly growing. In fact, it has exceeded the capacity of the band room that we currently have. In this bond project, there is an addition to the PAC for the arts and an addition to the PAC for athletics.
On behalf of the Deer Creek School Board, I want to remind our patrons of the upcoming bond election on August 23rd. Our ultimate goal with this bond election is to provide a high-quality education for every student in a safe and comfortable setting. We also want to ensure that even as our enrollment increases, that our academic, athletic, fine arts, and other programs remain among the very best in the state of Oklahoma. Due to our continuing rapid growth, our needs are great and time is of the essence.